got Hunter Nourzad. Y'all good? Y'all ready? All right, go for Hunter.
Hey Hunter, how's it been so far? Just getting settled in and experienced the last couple of days in camp.
It's been good. It's been really fun. Obviously, it's intense, but that's just part of it, and I think it's just been a really enjoyable experience so far.
What's it like having a couple of other guys going through this, like Kingsley and CJ, that you got 3 draft picks on the offensive line that you guys kind of lean on and you're getting to know each other?
Yeah, I think not even just the draft picks. The entire offensive line room that's here is very cohesive, and we all have great relationships with each other. And so it's not really one person leaning on another, it's everybody leaning on each other. And I think it's the room and the culture that has been built here in the offensive line room is extremely good.
What's your impression of where Coach Heck is going to want to have you working this camp?
I'm working everywhere, so I'm not a specific position person. I'm going to do anything they want me to. If they want me to go get water, I'll do that. So I'll do whatever they need me to do.
Hunter, you talked about the culture in the O-line room. It's really good. What leads you to say that? What reasons do you have for that?
Just the way the vets have been extremely helpful in everything since the rookies have gotten here during OTAs, not just football stuff, but personal stuff, stuff about Kansas City, including us and stuff they do when it comes to charities and stuff like that. And so everybody, all the older vets, have just been such a great resource for all of us.
Can you give us a specific example of that?
Yeah, we've been to, I think, 3 charity events that were led by one of the vets, and they included the rookies and stuff. They have, like, if I have questions about where to live, for example, in Kansas City or stuff like that, everybody's super helpful to answer. And then obviously if I have a question about scheme or a question about a play, one of the older guys is going to immediately help me and make sure that I know what's going on.
So what was your first thought when you walked through the door for the first time?
I honestly thought it was pretty nice. I didn't know it was like a double room, that was a single, and I rented a mattress, so I got like 2 twin size bed frames stuck together against the wall, and I got a queen mattress right in the middle. And I scooted some drawers over for a little nightstand. The AC's pumping all the time, so it's like 63 degrees in there. It's nice, honestly.
Is there room? I know you have a roommate. Is there room for y'all to do all that?
Oh yeah, no. So the way, can I talk about this? The way it works is it's like a suite. So usually I'm pretty sure the dorms is like there's one room that has 2 people. They share a bathroom. There's another room that has 2 people. But the way they do it for us is they take a 2-person room and just put one of us in there.
Hey, Hunter, you talked about the Veterans Sunday, first practice with the veterans at training camp and with all the fans going to be here. What are your expectations for coming up on Sunday?
I am just excited to see how it goes. It's just pure excitement really coursing through my veins. So I don't really have any expectations. Exactly.
What's it like working with Pat?
It's great. It's awesome. You see some of the stuff he can do on the field, and the way he can direct the huddle and stuff like that is great. And I'm just really grateful for the opportunity to get to snap to a quarterback like that.
I know learning the playbook it can be difficult for some rookies coming in. How have you adjusted to it, and what are your studies you have to support?
I study a lot. So it's a lot of repetitive note-taking and drawing plays up and scheme, trying to get mental reps in my notebook rather than being out on the field. But the playbook is very big. There's a lot of details, I think, is the biggest difference. There's so many details to go with everything, and it's really just how much time you're going to put in. And I put in a lot of time off the field and out of meetings.
Tell us about your dorm room. It looked like you brought a Lego orchid in the other day. Tell us a little about that.
Yeah, I did. I'm a big Lego guy. I've said that in interviews before, so I brought like one of my smaller sets just to have a piece of home with me. It's a Lego orchid, but I have like a bunch of Lego sets. So that was it's just something to, keep you centered.
Is that, I'm assuming it's going to be Legos, and what was in the Ultra bag also?
The Ultra bag was shampoo and conditioner.
How much do you think you can take away from a guy like Creed Humphrey, once it does get here?
I don't even think it's a tangible amount. You know what I mean? He has so much to give when it comes to knowledge and scheme, and also technique in his play. You watch him play, and he is an extremely, extremely talented center. So I'm gonna do my best to try to get every ounce of knowledge out of him.
What do you want to show most throughout this camp? Obviously this is going to be a new experience, but have you sort of decided what you want to show most over the next month?
I think that it's a common theme with most rookies. I just want to show that I can hang with these guys and I can compete at a high level, and I'm gonna do everything I can in my power to do that.
We'll go a couple more.
Let me get her back there.
What type of Lego sets do you have?
I have the Lego Orchid. I have a Coliseum, which is like a 10,000 piece set, like this big and like this tall. I have a Bugatti that's like this big. I have an F-150 that's like this big. Dodge Challenger. I have a crane that moves. What's the other one I have? I have another big one here. Oh my God, a Formula One car.
Do you have like a whole
A shelving unit?
Yeah.
I'm planning on getting one. So.
How old were you when you started your interest in this?
Young. I had a Lego Batmobile when I was like 8. I think I got it for Christmas, and I built it over Christmas break. And then being an 8-year-old, I was clumsy, and I remember dropping it down the stairs and just raw emotion. That's all that happened when I dropped it.
Last one right here, PJ.
So I'm gonna say Legos. You got the Legos, you got the monster, you got the Ultra, and the constant note taking. Just what's the best way for you to learn? And you got the engineering background also. So what's the best way for you to learn and kind of process all that knowledge?
I think the best way for me to learn is to take in like all the information, for example, during meetings, and then go back on my own and start organizing it in a way that makes sense to me, and using my own words to reflect on what I learned, and just honestly just repetition, just doing stuff over and over, writing stuff down over and over again, and it takes a lot of time, but it's what I'm here to do. So.
Perfect. Thanks, Hunter.
Thank you guys.